Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Robert Conley on NGSC Sports on Robert Live Tonight. Robert Live Tonight is sponsored by Arena Eats. Log on to the website arenaeats.app for the ultimate fan experience at your favorite sports venue. Arena Eats mobile app, pre-order, express pickup, and in-seat delivery. How do you place your order? Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Robert Conley, and I am in a different location tonight, and I'll be here for another day and a half. And I wanted to give you some information about what's going on. I've been talking to you for the last couple of weeks and asking you to get involved in a financial situation that can truly help your personal finances out. What I've been asking you to do is to get involved with cryptocurrency and buy Dogecoin. I've asked you to buy Dogecoin. When I asked you a couple of weeks ago, actually even last week when I was talking to you, and I asked you to buy Dogecoin, Dogecoin was only at 6 cents. 6 cents. I mean, 6 pennies. That's what a coin cost. Now, when Bitcoin first came out, it was less than a penny. And the people didn't know what it was, so they didn't get involved. But some people did involve, some people that bought it have done very well. The first Bitcoin, from what I remember or understand, the first Bitcoin that was used to buy a product was used at Papa John's Pizza. This was like in 2008. And someone bought 2 Papa John's pizzas for 2,000 Bitcoin, if I remember correctly. Okay, 2,000 Bitcoin. That was in 2008. Bitcoin has been, in the last week, each one of those single Bitcoins now have a value in the last week of $63,000. $63,000 for each of those 2,000 Bitcoin. So there's another coin right now, and there are many coins out there and tokens out there right now, and you can get involved by buying one or more. And to help your financial situation, I've got a friend on here on Facebook, Steelers friend, that just sent a message to me or commented a while ago on a post that I made earlier today. And she said that it's good that I'm being able to give this information because for a $10 investment, for a $10 purchase, it's a possibility that if these coins, Doge coins, which are now approaching 20 cents each, last week I told you they were only 6 cents, now they're approaching 20 cents. That's 3 times the money in a week. 3 times the money in a week. And so now these Doge coins approaching 20 cents today are a good opportunity for somebody to get involved, buy only $10 worth. And if you can hold them for a couple of years, maybe up to 10 years, but I think it's going to go very, very high in way less than 10 years. My thoughts are, I am not a financial wizard. I never went to school for finances. Okay, I'm a Hard Knocks University graduate. Okay, I'm gonna tell you that right now. But from what I can see and what I understand of cryptocurrencies, which is what Doge is, we are moving into the spot where cryptocurrencies are going to be and play a major role in our finances. And I told you this at the beginning of the shutdowns last year with the virus, because I told you then it's the perfect storm for us to change over to cryptocurrencies. And cryptocurrencies are on the rise big time. Just like I told you, Doge has risen 3 times its value in a week. It's not the only cryptocurrency, and it's not the only one that's risen 3 times its value. But Doge, the reason why Doge, DOGE, the reason why Doge is moving, and it moved like about 6 cents today and from yesterday. And why did that move? Why did it grow so much? It grew in value because of what I was telling you last week when I was connecting the dots and I was giving you the story, and I'm going to give you that story again today. When I was giving you the story of why it was rising, it's because Elon Musk is involved, and Elon Musk owns some cryptocurrency called Doge. He owns some Doge. So in January, Elon Musk tweeted about him buying a bunch of Dogecoin. When he tweeted that, the value of Doge rose 16%. And people thought that was enormous. They thought it was enormous. It rose 16%. And because it's less than 10 cents each at that time, because it was less than 10 cents each at that time, I mean, if you don't own very much, you're not going to see that much in the way of dollars. But when you invest, okay, like me playing Baccarat, I don't count it as dollars. I count it as percentages. And when I'm playing Baccarat, I want to double my money. I want to win 100% of what I'm playing with. I don't care if it's $5, $10, $100, $1,000, $4,000, $10,000. It doesn't matter at that point. Yeah, I love winning the large amounts of money. I do. But my motivation is to double my money, double cash daily. Okay, double cash daily. Now, in buying the Dogecoin and the cryptocurrencies in January, when that cryptocurrency went up 16%, if you had $100 in it, your $100 turned into $116 in one day. If you had $1,000 in it, it turned into $1,160 in one day. I mean, there's not very many places you can do that. And the reason why I play Baccarat is because it's one place where you can do that. But in cryptocurrencies, yes, anytime you put money into anything as an investment, there's a chance that you can lose. But the deal is right now. $10. $10. If you put $10 in to buying Dogecoin right now, I think it's 62 coins that you will own. Somebody can figure that up. It's it's about 18 or 19 cents each right now, and you put $10 in it, then you get 5.5 per dollar. So that's 10, that's 5, that's 50. Yeah, that's somewhere around 60, 55 coins at only $10. Now, if Dogecoin rises to 3,500, let's just say no. Let's say it rises to $1,000. And because Bitcoin is now out there and it's becoming mainstream and so many people know about it, it's paved the way for these other cryptocurrencies. Okay, it's just like a man going into the jungle. Well, he's going to have to fight all the battles getting through that jungle, but anybody coming behind him doesn't have as hard a time. And now, because Bitcoin has been fighting these battles and these other cryptocurrencies are coming behind, yes, Bitcoin is valued very high. And yes, it's probably going to go higher. But you can't earn as high a percentage off of Bitcoin because it's like $60,000, $63,000, $57,000 is hovering around there. So if it goes to $500,000, you make 10 times your money, right? 10 times your money. But if the Dogecoin goes to $500,000 in 10 years, every 18 cents that you invest turns into $500,000. And if you have 55 coins that you buy at $10, let me think about that. It's mind-boggling. And you can't say that, no, it's not going to happen, because Bitcoin used to be worth 1 penny. And now it's worth $57,000, $60,000 in 13 years. And it's paved the way. That means every currency, every cryptocurrency coming after Bitcoin has an easier path to a higher value. So if you go, I don't get anything off this, okay? I'm telling you about it. A couple of years ago, I was telling you about Bitcoin because I was involved in a Bitcoin program that turned out to be a scam. If I had just bought Bitcoin itself, which it was out of my reach financially, if I had just bought it myself for $4,000, it would be worth $60,000 now in 2 years. But it was out of my reach for $4,000. I was putting my money in other stuff. But now, because me playing Baccarat and doing what I'm doing, I can afford to buy Doge. And I have bought Doge. And you can, I mean, it's only 10 cents. I'm sorry, it's only 18 cents. You can buy it if you go onto one of the cryptocurrency exchanges and you can get a free account on these exchanges. Then you can go in and you can buy. Okay, you can go in and buy. And you buy, like I said, 55 coins for $10. And if you buy $100, now you've got 550 coins. I mean, the government's been giving you free money if you've been getting the unemployment, or if you get the PPP loan, you know, or you got the stimulus check. Government's been giving you free money. And you could put some of that money into cryptocurrency. And if you put $10 in, and in 5 years, if it even goes to $100 and you have 55 coins, you've got $5,500 that only cost you $10. I can talk and talk and talk, but I can only give you so much information. And I'm telling you, just as I've been telling you, it's the perfect storm for the cryptocurrencies to come in. And they are here. They're not going away. The big insurance companies, the big investment bankers, the big banks, they're all buying it. Now, Elon Musk, let me connect these dots for you, because this is why it's going up in value. Let me connect these dots for you. Elon Musk is producing through his companies products and services that are going to be costing people money on a monthly basis. Right now, they're spending dollars on these things. But Elon Musk thinks way out there. He doesn't think right here where most of us think. He thinks way out there. Let me connect these dots for you now. Number one, Elon Musk owns Tesla. Number two, Elon Musk owns Solar City. I'm sorry, he doesn't own Solar City. I was told that his relatives own Solar City, but he's involved in Solar City, which produces solar panels. He also has the mega factories where he's building the solar panel batteries. That's three. Elon Musk is digging tunnels underneath Las Vegas right now. They're going from one end of the convention center to the other end. And if you've ever been in Vegas and you've seen how big that convention center is, you'll understand why there are tunnels being built underneath to move people from one end to the other. Because it could take you 35, 45 minutes to walk from one end to the other, depending on how many people are in the way. He's also digging a tunnel from the convention center to the football stadium where the Raiders play. So instead of driving 25 minutes through traffic to get to the stadium, now it's going to take you about 5 minutes of a train ride underground to get to the stadium. Now, both of these people moving devices are going to charge you to move. And I'm going to tell you here in just a little bit why it's important for you to understand what I'm saying. Okay, so the solar panels, the solar batteries, Tesla, the tunnels, and pretty soon he's going to start constructing the hyperlink that goes from Las Vegas to Southern California. If you've ever been on I-15 going from Las Vegas to Southern California or the other direction, you've seen a mile, 2, 3, 4, 5 miles long of people waiting to get back into California on Sunday night through the gates going back into California. You've seen that traffic. I've seen it. It's already a 4-hour trip. And to be sitting in line to get through the gate, the checkpoint, for an hour or 2 hours, possibly 3, that's 8 hours. And that trip going from Southern California to Las Vegas or vice versa, now, instead of having to drive 5 hours, 4 or 5 hours, you can make that trip in 45 minutes. When you get to Vegas, you don't need a car anyway. So now there's another way that the people are going to have to pay to use his services. And he has SpaceX. We've all seen SpaceX launching, going up and coming back landing. So he's got SpaceX and he's making money off that. But not just that, he's sending the SpaceX rockets up into space on a regular basis. And when they go up, they are launching many satellites. And these many satellites are going to orbit the entire Earth, all around the Earth. And what they're going to do is provide high-speed satellite internet service for every inch of the globe. Every inch. What does that matter to me, Robert? Well, what it matters to you is that no matter where you're at, no matter where you're driving, you'll be able to have a connection. And if you go on a safari in Africa, you'll be able to have a connection. And if you go up and you climb Mount Kilimanjaro, you'll have a connection. And the people that live in the third world and the people that live out in the rural areas and the country, they will have a connection to the internet. So then everybody in the world can be linked to the internet. Everybody. So what does that matter to me, Robert? Well, what it matters to you, that is, if you buy Dogecoin, these people in the third world countries that will now have a connection to the internet. Oh, wait a minute. Wait, they need a telephone or a computer, right? Otherwise, they can't get connected. 2 years ago, the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation said, we want to give everybody in the third world a telephone so that they can have money on their phone, so that they can buy and make the contacts and elevate their lives, so that they can start being more of a developed country, just like all of the developed countries. So if Bill and Melinda Gates is going to give a free telephone to all of these people, and there's a satellite link because of Starlink. Now, all of these people, well, they can't afford to buy Bitcoin at $60,000. They can't afford to do that. So they're going to need currency. And the currency that they can afford to buy is Doge. And so if everybody starts using Doge because it's affordable, that's why the value of Doge will go, oh, well, that's Bill Gates and that's Elon Musk. Why do they want to work together? And they already are. They already are. Elon Musk and SpaceX has already launched some of these satellites for Starlink. And there are people in the United States and Canada already using Starlink. Okay? They're already using Starlink. Now, where is, now Bill Gates is the software guy. Elon Musk is the guy creating all of these hard systems that are being used. And so in order for Elon Musk and Bill Gates to be connected, they need to work together. And Bill Gates and Microsoft is already working with Elon Musk and Starlink, already working together. Now you've got the two major players that are in the game. Elon Musk yesterday put out yesterday or today, maybe it's yesterday, either yesterday or today, put out another tweet. Now, when he put the tweet out in January saying that he just bought a bunch of Dogecoin, the value went up 16%. Now, he just put a tweet out yesterday of a little boy. It was a meme, a little boy looking through a telescope and looking at the stars. So he's looking at the stars, or he was looking at Mars. Why would this little boy be looking at Mars? Because Elon Musk expects that he's going to be able to start a colony of humans on Mars before 2030. And guess what the currency will be? Doge. And to get those rockets and satellites up in space, he needs to have better facilities for more construction. And guess where that construction is going to be? He's already started the construction and using construction down in a village in Texas. And he's applied for a corporation down in Texas to build a city. And the currency down in that city is going to be Dogecoin. So all of these things that he's involved in and all of these things that he's doing is going to be connected to the Dogecoin, which is going to increase its value. It's going to increase its value. This is your opportunity, an opportunity that you've never had before in your life. You've never, ever, I'll guarantee you, you've never had an opportunity like this. for only $10. I'm not making anything off of you getting involved. I'm only giving you the information. I'm only giving you the information. Since I've bought Dogecoin, the value has gone up. You know when I bought Dogecoin? Only this morning, because I was getting things together, because I was taking a trip and I needed to make sure that I was going to have my customers taken care of and everything was going to be right. And I only bought Dogecoin this morning, and it's gained 25% in value, if I remember right, since this morning. It's going to rise. Elon Musk doesn't have any recent failures. Maybe a rocket blew up when it was trying to land, but he's got rockets launching all the time and landing. This is Robert Conley on NGSC Sports on Robert Live Tonight. And I'm talking to you tonight about Dogecoin, okay? Robert Live Tonight is sponsored by Arena Eats. Log on to the website arenaeats.app for the ultimate fan experience at your favorite sports venue. Arena Eats mobile app, pre-order, express pickup, and in-seat delivery. How do you place your order? Now, here's what's going on. I've given you the information there about Dogecoin. I'm going to stop talking about it, but I really, really, really want you to get involved, because it will. I mean, if it doesn't, just say it flops. And I don't believe that it will. Okay. Just say it flops. It's only $10. What? One meal from Mickey D's. Okay. Or Burger King. You can't even get a decent meal at Red Lobster for $10. Okay. And Red Lobster is not expensive. It's not expensive. I'm telling you that. You thinking it's expensive? When my daughter was in college and I went to buy her and her boyfriend a meal at Ruth Chris, and I walked into the restaurant, I was getting a gift card. I walked into the restaurant and I asked the attendant there at the desk, I said, look, I want to buy a gift card for my daughter and her boyfriend so that they can come in and eat after Christmas or around Christmas or whenever they want. I said, they're two young adults in college, and I want them to be able to have a nice meal. I said, what do I need to give you? $100 for a card for a meal? I said, they'll be drinking, but no wine or no alcohol. He said, you need to buy $150. Otherwise, they're not going to have a good meal. Well, it'd be a good meal, but it's not going to be exactly what they want. So I spent $150 for two people, two young adults, to have one meal in a restaurant. So Red Lobster is not expensive. Okay, it's not expensive. I spent $40 on breakfast before in Vegas for two people. So get involved with Dogecoin for $10. And if you want to know how to get involved, I will help you. Okay, I will help you. Send me a message, and I'm playing baccarat down here in Biloxi right now. So send me a message. I could have a little bit of time to communicate with you back and forth to help you get involved. But it may not happen until I get back into Columbus. So make sure that if you want to be involved, if you want to get in, if you want to have an opportunity to increase your finances exponentially in the next few years, you can start with only $10. I think that they will allow you to buy $10 worth on the apps, on the exchanges. But anyway, send me a message so that I can help you get involved. And one person already said that they want to get involved because they've got major medical bills that's going to be happening. And how many of us don't already have major medical bills? I can't say enough, okay? I can't say enough. But Doge, it's going to rise. It's only 18 cents now. It's going to rise, and it can, if it only goes to $1, you made 5 times your money. if it only goes to $1. If it goes to $10, you made 50 times your money. $1,000, 500 times your money. $10,000, 5,000 times your money. Okay, so that's about all I'm going to say about it. If you're interested, and it's going to rise, if you're interested, send me a message. If you don't know how to get a wallet, if you don't know how to get on and become a member, a free membership at the exchanges where you can buy it, then send me a message. I'll help you get involved. Okay. Matter of fact, I'll post the stuff on my page. Okay. I'll post the stuff on my page and I'll post it on Robert Live Tonight so that you can see it and you can get involved. Hey, Sarah, how are you doing? Hey, Chris, how are you doing? The airport wants $7 for a bag of combos. Jeez, $7 for a bag of combos at the airport. Jeez, that's like a. So if you buy $10 worth of cryptocurrency, get the current cryptocurrency and hold on to it, or buy the combos and send it down the toilet. Okay, so I don't have my information with me about the Steelers, but I understand that they have retained or signed contracts with some of the other players that were free agents, and so they're not leaving. And some have left. Like I think that I read that Connor has signed a contract with the Cardinals, so he's gone. But we have already picked up another running back, and we're going to be picking up probably another running back out of the draft and possibly a quarterback. We're keeping a linebacker, Vince Williams. I understand we're keeping Vince Williams. We don't have that much work to do. We've had a fantastic team last season till the end of the season when these guys were mentally out of it and physically injured. We don't have that much work to do to have a really, really great team this season. So we'll see how well it shapes up. I think that we're going to have a good team. I think everything's going to work out pretty well. And if we're allowed to play and allowed to have fans in the stadium, watch us work. Watch the Steelers work, right? Watch them work. So, I don't have any more information about the Steelers right now. I will have more on Sunday night and give you the information on what players we have, and I can't tell you what positions we'll be looking to fill, but I believe I'm going to be going to Cleveland during the draft. I won't go into the building where the draft will be held, but I believe I'm going to be going to Cleveland during the draft and give you some lives from there and show you what's going on around the area where the draft will be held. Okay, I wanted to do it in Vegas last year. It didn't happen because of the COVID. So Vegas missed out. Okay, so I'm getting ready to get off here. And if you're interested, send me a message about Dogecoin and cryptocurrency. I will post a link on my page on where you can get a free membership into an exchange. And I'll post a link also on where to get a free crypto wallet from so that you can put your cryptocurrency in there. And you're going to need to keep the records of the cryptocurrency that you have in a couple different places. Okay, so I'm getting ready to get off. And I hope you guys get involved because you've never had an opportunity like this before. You've never had an opportunity like this before. Okay, so this is Robert Conley on Robert Live Tonight. It's taken me a day and a half to get used to this casino. So now I think I'm used to it. Now I think I can come back because I went way down the hill. But I think I can come back and I think I can go up the hill now. So hopefully I'll be able to give you a positive live tomorrow, positive update tomorrow on how well I'm doing. So you guys have a good night and send me a message. Think about it. Look it up. This is Robert Conley on Robert Live Tonight. I'm gone, y'all.